Keto and crime, keto and crime. We uncover the grime on keto and crime. Keto and crime, keto and crime. Now is the time for keto and crime.
Hey everyone, Tracy here from Keto and Crime. Thank you so much to every single one of my patrons and channel members. You make this possible. And you're one of the reasons I do this. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if I haven't said it before, thank you. I'll sing it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me and letting me geek out, not making fun of me like a lot of other people do, because I like weird stuff about crime and dark history. Thanks, everyone. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Keto and Crime. Today, I've got more breaking news for you. Alex Murdaugh, or Murdaugh, however you care to pronounce his name, has been charged with murder in the deaths of his wife, Maggie Murdaugh, and his youngest son, Paul. Remember that from 2021? Oh, yes, the prosecutors have put forth an intent to charge him with 2 counts of murder, and that will be going before the grand jury very, very soon. Now, if you're not familiar with this case, I did an in-depth deep dive on the Murdaugh family. I'll link it right up here. But I'm going to briefly go over the timeline and what we're dealing with, and then if you want a more in-depth deep dive, definitely check out that other video. But the Murdaugh family is South Carolina royalty. From 1920 on, when one of the elder Murdaughs was elected solicitor of the 14th Circuit through today. Hugely powerful, wealthy, influential family. But it is a family that has been mired in conspiracy and death. For example, the first case, 2018, when housekeeper Gloria Satterfield fell down the steps, allegedly, in the Murdaugh home, and the Murdaugh family had to pay out a huge settlement to her family for wrongful death. 2015, a young man by the name of Stephen Smith was found dead in the middle of a country road in rural South Carolina. He was a gay man that allegedly had connections to Alex Murdaugh's oldest son, Buster. Now, what those connections are, we don't know. We do know that for the longest time, from 2015 to 2021, it was considered a hit and run. But that case has been reopened with the deaths of Maggie and Paul. 2019, Paul Murdaugh was involved in a boat crash in Beaufort County, South Carolina. February 24th, it killed 19-year-old Mallory Beach. And in my video, I have security video of what happened that night. And one of the Murdaugh family, who was still with the solicitor's office at the time, had to recuse himself because of family connections. Now, Paul has since, because of the family, the family of Mallory Beach, Paul has now been charged with murder and manslaughter in retribution for that case. Now, of course, this is in addition to a lot of financial problems brought on by the Satterfield settlement, as well as just the fact that Maggie and Alex's marriage were kind of on the rocks. And then we fast forward to June 2021, when Alex Murdaugh, who was then 53, calls 911 and said he found his wife Margaret and his younger son Paul shot dead outside of their home near the dog kennels in a very rich area of South Carolina. The older Murdaugh who was one of the solicitors. He died 3 days after that at age 81, presumably of natural causes. And then June 15th, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, known as SLED, releases the 911 call from that night, June 7th, the night that Paul and Maggie died. June 17th, Alex's brothers, John Marvin Murdaugh and Randy Murdaugh, go on Good Morning America to speak about the killings, probably to get the heat off the family. They said Alex was distraught with the news that his wife and son were dead. Then on June 22nd, that is when the case of Stephen Smith was reopened due to ties to older son Buster. June 25th, Alex and Buster put out a reward for $100,000 for any persons leading to the conviction of the murderers of Maggie and Paul. And August 11th, 2021, another local solicitor recuses himself due to connections to the family. So very, very highly connected family. September 3rd, Alex resigns from his law firm of Peters, Murdaugh, Parker, Ellsroth, and Dietrich due to financial improprieties. Evidently, he had been embezzling money from the firm, and they did press charges, which was the first round of charges he was brought up on. September 4th, 2001, Murdaugh calls 911 from a country road in rural South Carolina, saying that he had been shot at while changing a flat tire. This was later determined to be a false report. And after that, he was taken into custody and has been out on bond since. And it is now the intention of the local prosecutors to bring him up on murder charges in connections with Maggie and Paul. The investigation to the death of Stephen Smith is still ongoing. So there's no telling what's going to come out before this is over. This is a highly connected family. This is a highly publicized case. So it's going to be one of those that just goes on and on and on. There'll probably be a Lifetime movie on this one. Let's just admit it. But anyway, I'll keep you posted on any more developments. Please check out my deep dive on the Murdaugh family, linked right up here. And I will be back with you very, very soon. Until next time, keep doing crap.